Hey, what's going on? This is Bill Burr from the All Things Comedy Network. I'm very excited to tell you that we are going to be releasing a stand-up special from the unbelievably talented, unbelievably hilarious, and unbelievably original Ted Alexandro. He has a new stand-up special called Senior Class of Earth. You can check it out exclusively at atcspecials.com and follow the All Things Comedy Network for more ways to support your favorite comedians. This is huge for us. This is everything that All Things Comedy was about. We wanted to get in business with great artists and help them to maintain control and ownership of what they created. And this is our first foray into that. Once again, it's called Senior Class of Earth from the great Ted Alexandro. You can check it out at atcspecials.com.
I'm a chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Yeah, baby! Happy Friday, everybody. That's your boy, John Reep, and I am joined this time by my co-host this time.
Oh, my gosh. This is 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. I got you on a different podcast this time.
Yes.
This time. And that is 6'7", twisted steel sex appeal. The very funny Brent Blakeney.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Yes. Wait, no, we did
it last week.
We did Friday as well.
We did both last week.
That's right. We did both.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're a three-timer now.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, man. This is getting to be serious.
Next week too.
You got two Southern boys.
Oh, man.
Up here in New York.
Fish out of water, man.
Yeah, man. So we are in, we'll fill you in. We are in, where are we?
We're in Syracuse, New York.
Syracuse, New York.
The Cuse.
The Cuse, home of the Orange Men.
Yeah.
I feel like as a orange-haired person,
this is perfect for
I'm
you.
their guy.
Yeah. You're like the mascot.
Yeah. Or Donald Trump would be their guy as well. He's an orange man.
Oompa
Loompas?
Yes.
Okay. So we're here, and they're very into the sport of, they're into their college.
Yes.
And I got up this morning and did some morning radio, and then came back, and then Brent and I went to the gym.
We did.
Such as our routine. Planet Fitness.
Gotta stay healthy on the road, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we're motivated. So we've noticed something today as we're driving around.
Oh, my gosh.
And, we almost killed some people.
At least a baker's dozen.
I mean, I get it. We're in a city, right? And there will be people walking on the sidewalks.
Yes.
That's a given.
Yeah.
In a city in New York.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You want to chime in here?
Oh, my God. Man, I don't know if they understand that there are sidewalks. They walk
see them
in the street.
Yeah. Right at you.
It was the one guy, he when I say he pranced into the road.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good description.
Was he? I mean, I had my head down. I just got the tail end of that confrontation.
Oh, my!
But I kind of came up and I saw him like very close to the car, very prancy.
So he pranced out. I watched him. He pranced out into the street.
Yeah,
and he just wanted cars to stop for him.
Yeah.
He put his hands out, like kind of down in front of him, like stop. I'm like, you're
with his
in
elbow
the middle.
locked.
Yeah,
stop.
You stop right there.
Stop it.
But there was no crosswalk.
No.
He was
coming out in the middle of what seemed to be a roundabout.
Yeah.
Which is also very confusing for the people in the roundabout.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a confusing situation a lot of times.
But what?
He walked out the middle of that thing. I mean, and that was one of many.
One of many.
I mean, that was the most.
So many people.
That was the scariest one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like.
I mean, what, 3 feet from the car, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, he was right
very
there.
Close. It's like The Walking Dead out
It
there.
is. It is.
There's just a lot of people out walking around.
And they don't care.
I don't know if it's. Well, we talked briefly about it in the car, but part of me thinks, well, maybe it's a couple things. One, we're in New York. It's very cold here most of the time, especially in the wintertime.
Yes.
So when it's not cold, and today it's a beautiful sunny day, brisk. It's like a good fall day.
It's definitely fall here.
But it's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's a great day. And so I know people who live in these kind of cold states. When it's nice, they want to get out and walk around. You know, they'll wear shorts the first day as sun comes out.
Yeah.
Even though it might be a little cold. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it's some of that, but then I don't think it's just that because, in a city you go like, well, I'm gonna walk a block or two, whatever it is. In New York City, they'll walk extra blocks, but I see people. It looks like they're not walking from like their car to a business, or they're not walking from, a block or two. It looks like they got the backpack on there. Yeah. They got a couple miles in them. Like they're a walking, man. And it's not just
to Gunnersville.
yeah. That's a video you guys have to look up. I don't know if we've talked about that before, but there's a great video of a guy in Huntsville, Alabama. Just look up homeless guy walk to Gunnersville video.
Yeah.
You do yourself a favor.
No. It's strut that ass.
Strut that ass.
Yeah, look up strut that ass.
Look up strut that ass. Do yourself a favor. Maybe here in a minute as that's too long to play, but Google that on your downtime. But yeah, a lot of that around here.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what it is. And I'm not just talking people just standing at a bus stop. There's that.
Yes, there are bus stops. We're in the downtown area.
So there's people that will hang out the bus stop, but there's people just
hanging out,
just standing out. Well, we went to a Rite Aid.
Yeah,
and we walked out, and there's like a couple people just standing there. There's no bus stop. They're just standing there smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
like a foot from the entrance. What are y'all doing here?
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, and we talked about it too. For being a northern city, it has a very southern blue collar vibe to it.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think because that's the thing is you see in southern cities it's kind of people go down to the to the convenience store wherever they're going and they kind of hang out. It's kind of the meeting.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah,
definitely.
But it
seems weird. It seems out of place.
This is everywhere up here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's not a central area,
and you see a lot of blue collar type workers. Like I'm talking, but even at the show last night.
Yes.
Out at a club in the evening when one might dress up.
Nah.
I've seen a lot of just people who looks like maybe they came from work, and I'm not making fun of. I'm just noticing.
And that was a Thursday night.
That was a Thursday night. You had people with clothes that maybe they wore at the mechanic shop with grease still on it and dirt under their fingernails, and maybe not the cleanest teeth, but. I'm okay with it, but I didn't know that was up here.
I didn't know it was either.
I thought we were the rednecks, man.
Yeah,
there's rednecks everywhere up here. Good Lord. So we fit in great.
Yeah, we do. We merge right in.
I feel welcome, other than the fact, and you mentioned this, there's a little anger associated with it. In the South, it's a little bit more polite.
Yes.
Here, I'm getting some anger out of for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, I think growing up in the South, not necessarily you take it for granted, but like Southern hospitality is a real thing.
Yeah.
And when you grow up in it, it's just how you are. It's just the way of life. But then we're at least 10 to 12 hours from North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I mean, that does not exist up here.
No. Although I do, what I like, and it's pros and cons to it, right?
Yes.
Like, it's nice to be polite. I enjoy that when someone's polite to me. Hold the door open. How you doing? Good to see you. Blah, blah, blah. But I also like the efficiency of the shortness,
I will agree.
The shortness of the northern people. Like, I got no time for it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in a hurry, I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Today at Planet Fitness, we had a great exchange with the lady.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was very in and out.
Yeah. Just super. Oh, you're in the system. You guys are good to go.
Boom. Go.
Yeah. Go work out. Get out of here.
Stop talking to me. Go. I was like, that's it? She, yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I love you.
But then I thought too when we stopped at the CVS, we completed our transaction. It was you can't even smile when you're the cashier.
I know.
Hey, have a great day. And she was like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah. Who are you to tell me to have a great day, buddy? Fuck you. You have a horrible day. What? Yeah.
No, oh my God.
How dare you tell me to have a great... I'm going to have a great day despite your demand.
Your demand.
You can't demand me to have a great day. But yeah, I do sense that. I'm trying to think of another one that happened. There's been a couple of those already. We've been here maybe... How long have you been here? 24 hours?
Not even that.
Not even that.
I mean, maybe 20 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just sitting down having my lunch, and another guy in the little restaurant... the waitresses were very kind.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, thank God. Like you guys are friendly. This is great.
Yeah.
And I overheard them ask this guy about his credit card They're like, hey, are you trying to use this to get hotel points?
Yeah.
And he said, no, they're not. He's not staying here. He was just meeting somebody for lunch. And they were like, oh, okay. Well, we're, just your credit card. It's not really working with the points, so we would just have you charge it to your room. And immediately he just like flipped and was like, okay, ma'am, I've had that credit card longer than you've been alive.
Oh.
I know how it works.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, my God, you poor. I left an
That
extra
thing.
tip.
Oh,
I feel so
God.
bad. I do that. I left an
What if
extra.
they're used to it up here? Like
They
it
have to
happens
be
all the time.
They have to be.
Yeah. Because it's funny when you see someone who's obviously not from the South, and have you ever witnessed someone from up north in the South for the first time and experiencing the hospitality and the slowness?
Oh yeah.
And can you see it in their faces? Like, have you seen that happen before?
I do. I have had a couple experiences like
Funny.
that. Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Mine was people from around this area, like in Syracuse, when they were down in Virginia, when they drove.
Yeah.
They were like, you guys don't know how to drive down here.
Right.
I'm like, everybody's driving the same way except you. So who's the dick in this situation?
Exactly right. Thank you.
Yeah. You guys would never survive in New York.
Oh, and that's another thing we noticed. Well, that's the iron going off.
Oh, okay.
I've had it plugged in too long. The iron's yelling at me. See, even the irons are assholes up here. So, hey! Are you going to use me? I'm over here now. I'm getting hot, man. I'm hot.
Even the appliances are dicks.
Screaming at me.
Yeah.
Oh, when I first got in my hotel room.
Yeah. Oh, man. That was...
Oh, that's classic Syracuse. I mean, okay, we're at the Crown Plaza. It's fine. It's one of those hotels that's like a curler queue. You know, it's like a round, circular building. And get in my room. First thing I do is turn TV on, pick up the remote, and as soon as I grab it, I feel like some sort of sticky substance on the bottom of the remote. Like maybe like a sweet and sour sauce that had just been jailed on it. And I just stuck to my head like, God, oh, God. So I like try to turn it on. Nothing's happening. I'm like, great. Whatever. Let me just touch the TV. I'll turn on the TV. Nothing's happening. I'm like, oh, great. All right, so I called down. I'm like, TV's not working. Here comes the guy 5 minutes later. And I go, hey, yeah, TV's not working. Yeah, hey, and he goes, I'll get you another remote. I was like, hang on, just so you know. I tried the TV as well, and that didn't work. Oh, okay, yeah, hang on. He's like, fuck. God damn, shit. These assholes. I told him you got to get a new, let me get under here. Hits his head a couple times on that thing. You hear, God damn, fuck. Like, cussing up a storm, and I just met him. And like, what if I were offended by that? I mean, if I were a secret customer of the Crown Plaza, I mean, this guy would fail the test.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He had no concern whatsoever.
That is some. Yeah, I
got no problem with cussing, but it's just weird.
But that's what,
off the bat,
exactly, and that's what I think is. I run into sometimes that I think is weird. Is I cuss in personal conversations, but anytime it's in public like that, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't do it in public.
No, it's kind of rude.
It is.
There might be people around you who with children. And they could be offended.
Oh, at restaurants, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, don't be loud and cuss at a restaurant.
I had a buddy when I first moved to L.A., one of my roommates for a while. We were at a restaurant, and it was crowded, and he was just cussing up a storm at the table, not in a mean way, but just laughing like, fuck, just being loud.
Yeah.
And I said something like, Jason, bring it down a little bit, buddy. He's like, what? I'm like, well, it's just kind of loud. Your cuss is like, it's free. I can do what I want. And he got offended that I asked him. I'm like, he goes, you can say anything you want. This is America. I understand we're in America, but there are other people, there are other Americans in here, and they could also be offended by the level and the things that you're saying. And I don't want to get kicked out. And by the way, it's not your restaurant. You don't own this restaurant.
I feel like that.
I got mad at him for getting mad at me.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Jason.
Yeah,
but
not my brother. As a roommate, I had for a while.
But I feel like that argument when someone comes back at you and the first thing they say is like, "This is America." Right? Like, you're a dick.
Geez.
Like you are.
Come on,
absolutely.
man. Like you, I'm not aware of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. freedom of speech.
Oh my! This is America.
Well, shit. Let's all walk around and say asshole every 2 seconds for no reason. Asshole! I can do it. I can do it. My forefathers have died so that I can say asshole at the top of my lungs in front of children. So, I mean, just be cool. That's all.
Just be cool.
Just be cool, man.
Just be cool.
That's the end of the day. Hashtag just be cool.
We'll start it.
We like Syracuse, though. We're not.
Yeah. Oh no.
We actually, it's kind of fun and interesting and endearing.
It is.
Like I kind of like observing it. And we had a blast just counting the pedestrians that were aimlessly wandering around,
hanging out,
aimlessly. And we didn't count the ones that were coming from a building to their car.
Right.
We didn't count the ones that were maybe on a bicycle.
No.
We counted the ones that were possibly walking 2 to 3 miles.
Yeah, they were just
standing in.
They were
front
just
of a building.
outside.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then we stopped counting because the roads here messed up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be my big complaint is the roads making no sense.
Yeah,
I mean
it's
it's
a lot of weird. It's not even roundabouts.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like a square about. It's like a weird triangle square thing that you do.
It's like you got to take a slight right to take a left or something like that. It's
That's Syracuse is its own thing.
So I'm never leaving the hotel for the rest of the weekend. I'm just not going to drive anywhere.
All right, so we went to the gym. We worked it out. Good times. We went to the Rite Aid. I got some starch. I like to be nice. I like my shirts crisp. If I'm wearing a dress up on the weekend, I like my shirts crisp.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the people. And we have 2 shows tonight. 7.
Is it 7?
7:30 and 9:30.
Okay.
And then 2 Saturday night, and then 1 on Sunday.
Let's double check that real quick.
And that's at the Funny Bone here in Syracuse, New York. Come on out, and we're going to make the rafters shake and your biscuits bake.
7:30 and 10 tonight.
7:30 and 10 tonight.
And then 7 and 9:45 tomorrow.
Gotcha.
And 7:30 on Sunday.
All righty.
Boom.
Real quick, I saw this ad. I follow, I figured since we're on the Fried Pod, I should keep it somewhat country here and there. No, that's the title, I guess.
Absolutely.
But, so I follow this account on Twitter called Country Living. And they put up this ad for a product that I didn't hear the audio of it. I was just watching the video.
Okay.
I turned the audio on later. And it's kind of neat. I can see it working. But it's a thing called Paw Wash.
Paw Wash.
P-A-W.
Okay.
Wash.
All right.
And I'm just going to show you the video. I'm going to back it up here. And I'm going to turn this up. And let me start from the very beginning. Oh, that's loud. That is loud. Let me turn that down. Sorry, folks. I just want to hear Brent's reaction to this.
You just crashed your car.
Can you see it?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to play the video.
All right. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So dogs running around in the park. And then, the paw wash is a gentle way to clean your pet's paws in a few simple steps.
Oh,
Fill the paw wash with soap and water.
Yes.
Okay. Insert your dog's paw into the container and shake it. Remove the paw, pat dry. Oh. What? Okay, this product was designed by inventor Katie Petty for her 6th grade science fair project. Good job, Katie Petty. She created the original paw wash using a PVC pipe she found in her barn.
The paw wash is safe and it's simple to use. I use it every day.
That's the inventor right there.
All you have to do is add soap and water.
For those of you,
paw inside and use
you can't see this. I'll put this up on Facebook. This video. When you're looking at it, and you don't know what's going on, you just see this device that someone has put on the dog's paw, and they're just up and down. What's that?
Shake weight?
Shake weight.
Yeah.
Remember when the first time you saw the shake weight commercial? Like someone, as a comic, I know you're thinking, someone's had to know that this was erotic as hell.
Yeah, the first time you see it,
this is sexual nature.
You're thinking, there's no way this is real.
Right,
right. This is a joke.
It has to be an SNL commercial.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're like, this is an SNL thing or some kind of Conan.
Yeah.
But then you keep seeing
and it's a real thing
during like a football game, and you're like, wait a minute, hang on a sec.
Yeah. So imagine a shake weight Remember how, in that, for those of you who know Shake Weight, you remember how they worked out with the Shake Weight? They held it, and they just shook it, and it looked like,
Yeah.
Well, this is that for a dog's foot.
Yeah.
And it's a device. It's how long would you imagine the almost a half the length of a dog's leg,
maybe like a foot,
a tube.
Yeah,
and then you put water and soap in it, and you just shake it up and down. And the dog, the video, the dog's like, he just loves it. So if you just sort of glimpse at that, it's like someone's jacking off this dog. This is
like immediately the first.
Illegal. It's got to be illegal.
This is illegal.
Bestiality, right?
All I could think was like poor Katie must have. I mean, if she invented the product,
good on Katie,
and
Petty.
She's selling it on Amazon. Good for her. But there's a little bit that didn't live that down.
Right.
Like she was very popular in high school.
Could you imagine? Like if you were at a dog park and you saw someone in the corner over there doing that to their dog, I couldn't stop watching.
All you see is that person's back, and then the dog in front of them, and their shoulder
vibrating up and down, and the dog's like, "What is going on?"
It's like,
where am I?
On their back paw, you're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, paw wash.
Check it out.
Not like grandpa.
No,
that'd be a different kind of wash. That's like a sponge bath. Paw wash. Get in there, my nooks and crannies.
All my nooks and crannies.
Paw wash. Brought to you by Maw Wash.
From the inventors of Maw Wash comes Paw Wash.
Me Maw Wash. Yeah.
Don't forget under the rolls.
The underboob sweat segment you have is good for that. But yeah, I just saw that and thought, what in the world? I will put the link to this. If you're listening to this and you're not following me, that's weird because I don't know how you found out about this.
Yeah, this is crazy.
How did you find out? But I'll put the video up on my Facebook page, and you can see it for yourself. How weird.
That is a little weird.
The paw wash is, but happy for Katie Petty, the inventor of the paw wash.
Petty, yeah.
Yeah, and it's for pets.
Yeah.
What are the odds of that, too?
Wow.
Her name is Katie Petty, and she invented a device for pets. And she sounds like Katy Perry.
Right.
I mean, there's some sort of new Illuminati here. Richard Petty, NASCAR legend.
Yes.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
Petty invented paw wash.
Yeah.
Wait, I got it.
Okay.
Katy Petty invented the paw wash.
Right.
Richard Petty is someone's paw. Katy Perry also has a paw and loves pets.
Yes.
Full circle.
It is.
Illuminati.
It's like 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah. Flat Earth.
And then Kevin Bacon was
Kevin Bacon! Yes. That's it.
You good men.
So last episode, I believe it was, or the episode before last, we started a new segment called Ask Betty, where people could ask my mom questions.
Yes.
And she would answer them for them. I'm going to play that. Now, you're not going to be able to hear it.
Okay.
But I'm going to play it. And so, folks, enjoy this. Now, I have problems with the jingle. I was asking people. I know there's people out there who know how to do this, but they don't listen to this podcast. They just see posts I put on Facebook, and then they never listen. They go, yeah, I could help, but then nothing ever happens. So anyway, excuse the jingle. I had to do it myself. But here's the first ever rendition, I guess, of Ask Betty. Enjoy.
Ask Betty.
Yeah, there you go, folks. You asked for it. Now you're going to get it. This is our new segment, Ask Betty. And so we went on the interwebs, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we told y'all to ask my mom some questions, and she would answer them. And we picked one pretty much at random. This is on my Facebook page, my Facebook fan page. And, Mom, I'll read it for you, and if you could answer it.
Okay.
You game?
I am.
All right. That's the name of the game. Here we go. This one is from Fiona Martin. Dear Miss Betty, what is the secret to a long and healthy, happy marriage? Our generation needs your expertise on this. Please, TIA. I think that means thank you in advance. That's modern-day shorthand these kids are doing these days.
Very good.
You remember you took shorthand with the cursive writing and the whatnot. This is the electronic version of shorthand these days. TIA, thank you in advance. Okay, Mom, go.
Okay, Fiona, I can't say that I'm an expert, but August the 5th of this year, David and I have been married 51 years.
Congratulations. Wow, 51 years. Wow.
So I can't say that it's been all roses and happy times because we've had our ups and downs and our arguments and our disagreements. And so life's not perfect, but it's like a partnership, or consider it a job for the rest of your life. If you go in, if you have a full-time regular job and you go in and somebody says something you don't like, you can't just explode and walk out and quit.
Yeah.
You gotta
You'd lose your job.
Right.
So this is a job that you cannot really clock out of. This is a job you got to clock in, and if you want to keep this job, you better work at it and stay in there and
exactly,
and then do what not the boss, but be amenable, I guess.
Right. Nobody's the boss.
No one's the boss. Okay,
it's
good.
a partnership.
Right, partnership.
Right.
Okay.
You need to communicate with one another.
Right.
Turn off the TV and turn off those cell phones.
Yeah.
Actually, look each other in the eye and speak to each other. Communicate. You have to have godly centered love.
Okay.
You got to trust and have faith in one another. Be gentle and kind and forgiving.
Okay.
You can't have your way all the time.
Right.
It's a give and take situation. Have those date nights.
Oh, yeah.
Dad and I go to the movies, or we go out to eat, or both.
I love date nights.
I do too. Greet each other every day with a hug and a kiss.
Oh, that's something that I've seen you guys. I can report firsthand that this happens all the time. Because as soon as Dad comes home from work and you're there, the first thing he does is grab you, kiss you, and sometimes he'll smack you on the butt and say, "Hey, Mama!" And so I can attest to that. That's one that I'm going to take with me for sure. I like doing that, but that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Okay, good.
And you need to agree to disagree. You can't be right all the time. He can't be wrong all the time. It's a give and take situation.
Okay.
And don't give up so easily. Just like I said, it's a job for the rest of your life. You made a promise before God, and no one should try to separate you. And respect each other's privacy.
Oh, that's
Don't
a good
go
one.
looking through his pockets or his cell phone or
See, that's
his
what I think
billfold.
the kids today could learn, right? Because I feel like with social media, with the technology, that everyone has given up their privacy these days. But you're saying you need to respect this privacy.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys have your own privacy even in your own rooms. I know you've got your own room. Dad's got his own room.
That's because he snores so
well,
bad.
but yeah, that's a big one. I snore too, so I wouldn't be able to sleep next to me. I get that, but also, it's you have your own place to go to if you want to, with your own drawers and all that stuff.
Yes, you can have your cuddle time before you actually go to sleep.
Right, and then when it's done, when you hear that, it's like, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm going to tiptoe out of the room. I'll get some real sleep. See you in the morning.
Yes, but I think the most important thing is to have a God-centered life. Let God be the head of your household. Mm-hmm. Establish yourself in a Bible preaching, teaching church, and most of all, get involved in Sunday school. Meet other Christians, communicate and have entertainment with them. And of course, you need time with yourself, but Sunday school is a great way to meet godly Christian friends.
There you go. So recap, communication. Just give me the one words real quick. Recap. Communication.
Laugh. Agree to disagree. Forgiveness.
Patience is kind.
You can't have your own way all the time.
Can't have your own way all the time.
Date nights.
Keep going.
Greet each other with a daily hug and kiss.
Yes.
And respect each other's privacy.
There you go, folks. That's the segment you've been listening to. A new segment, and it is called, I'm working on the jingle. Here you go, Mom. Ready?
Ask Betty.
Boom. There you go.
Right.
Isn't she adorable?
She is.
Man, I love my mom.
She is like the quintessential Southern woman.
Sweetest Southern accent of all time. We got to get going. Brent, I know you got to get a shower.
Yeah.
Start focusing on the clothing that you're going to wear tonight. The life of a comedian's the best.
I did. Oh, my gosh. I did.
you got to rearrange your sock drawer, I think.
Dude, I got like 5 hours, and I don't think that's enough time.
All right, so how can people find Brent Blakeney?
Oh, just anything on social media is at 6-7 Comedy, all spelled out. SIXSEVENCOMEDY. 67comedy.com.
Yep.
Can I plug it real quick?
Please. This is your plug time.
It is new. Check out my podcast, Back in My Day.
Gonna go back in time.
Which is the Nostalgia Cast, where we go back and take a look at pop culture and different things from all of our collective childhoods. And sometimes I interview. And you, John, were on this week's episode.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
I really liked doing it.
Yeah.
We talked about Kick the Can.
Pogs. You're still confused.
Look that up, people. Yeah, look up that people my age.
Yeah, Darth Vader.
A lot of stuff. Go look at that. We did a Smash Cast. We coined that phrase. We made up Smash Cast.
We did.
I'm proud of that as well. So check that out. And we are, like I said, we're in Syracuse this weekend. Come on up here.
Yeah.
If you know somebody, tell them. Next weekend, we'll be in Dayton, Ohio.
Yes.
We'll be at the Funny Bone in Dayton, Ohio. And the dates there are October 11 through 14.
Yep.
So get on that. Go look me up at johnreep.com. You can find all my tour dates there. I'm everywhere. You can find all my social media there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Everything is at John Reep, JONREEP. Also, because I'm on the All Things Comedy Network, and because I do believe in cross promotion, I'm doing live reads of other people's podcasts.
There you go.
On this network, in the hopes that they'll return the favor.
Yeah.
Let's see if it happens. This is the third or fourth one I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Not one person's gotten back to me, but I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it. Persistence is the key.
It's just a good karma.
And I like this guy a lot. His name is Steve Simone.
Okay.
Very, very funny comedian. Met him in Los Angeles. Positive energy, great storyteller.
Nice.
You would love Steve Simone. I've never met one human being that doesn't love Steve Simone. He has a podcast called Good Times. I was on it one time.
Okay.
Go look up my episode if you want. But he's done a bunch of them. It's called Good Times by Steve Simone. He hangs out with his buddies, reliving childhood memories, high school mishaps, and the simple good times that make life worth living. It's self-help through nostalgia. So check out Good Times as well. For Brent Blakeney, wait, who am I again? I forgot my name. I'm John Reep.
You're John Reep.
And you've been listening to The Fried Pod. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
And the radio up, I like to see sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child.